Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. If you've seen my video for my coloring book haul for the month of March, you will have seen these three books. They're all from Angie Grace. I was so kindly gifted these from a subscriber who had them all but just felt she wouldn't color in them. So she nicely sent them to me. I love Angie Grace. And I did not do a complete flip through of them, but I was requested by a subscriber to flip through these. So we're going to take a look at the three books that I have of Angie Grace. If you're not familiar with her, she has dozens upon dozens of books out there. This first one is Breathe. Then we have Balance. And then we have Centered. So let's take a look at the first one. Now these are all patterns. Designs, if you will, that are in kind of mandala format. This one is Angie's Extreme Stress Menders, Volume 3. So she has a ton of volumes, a ton of different lines of books, and they all have different volume numbers. So here is your title page, and then we get right into the designs. Now, some of these are more intricate. If you watch the volume numbers in many of her lines of books, you'll notice that like volume 14 is going to be much more detailed than volume 1. So you can kind of go by that. I don't know if all of her line of books go according to that, but I know some of them do, because I have many of her other books. So, oh boy, there goes Bella. Bob's in the other room though. So here's a much more detailed one. Let me bring this down a little bit. Or should I zoom in a little, because these are a little bit smaller of books. If let me show you that. Here is a standard size book, so it is 8.5, maybe a tad wider, about 9, probably like a 9 by 9 book. So, and it is on Amazon paper, so we're kind of familiar with that paper. So yeah, you know me and my patterns. This book is, you know, quite a bit more detailed than some of her others. She does have some simpler books than these two, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on each page. That one's quite detailed. My glitter gel pens work so awesome in these, and that is basically all I use. I have to get her books back out. I have not colored in an Angie Grace book in a long time. So I'm going to have to get one of these out and color in it. But yeah, gel pen works great. Fine liners work really good in here too. Your ultra fine tip alcohol markers would work great too, but keep in mind this is on Amazon paper, which is a thirstier paper, so it can bleed outside the lines a little. So you got to kind of watch that. Don't these look like fun? I know this is not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody likes patterns or mandalas, but there are quite a few of us who do. I just love coming up with color palettes. And no matter what colors you throw together on these designs, they come out looking awesome. You can throw the weirdest color combination at these pictures and they end up looking great. So as you can see, some of them are quite detailed. Others are a little bit easier, but still detailed enough. There's kind of a square one. So you do get a lot in her books. I will link these three books down below. Once you're over in Amazon, you can search for Angie Grace and you'll see all the gazillion books she has out. Then it says, visit Angie's website for special web exclusives for colorists. So she has a website at angiegrace.com. So you can take a look over there. And that is the first book. So again, that is Breathe, Volume 3. Then we have Balance. This is from the same line, Angie's Extreme Stress Menders. This is Volume 1. Yeah, I guess I'm going in the wrong order. I started with 3, now I'm doing 1. Then I'll go to 2. Didn't even notice that. So here is Volume 1, Balance. Again, quite detailed. So what I said prior does not apply to this line of books, where your lower volume numbers are more easy. More easy or easier. Because Volume 1, as you can see, now this one is a little bit simpler versus that one. But yeah, this book is quite detailed also, which I do like. I have to be in the right frame of mind, though, for, you know, really detailed pictures like that. But yeah, if you like detailed patterns, boy, her books would be right up your alley. She does have a lot of books. It's therefore, they're called for crayon and wide tip markers, I believe. And those are much, much more simplistic patterns to color. I have a few of those too. For when you want to do some patterns, but you want much simpler ones and not such detailed. She's got a lot for crayon and wide tip markers. So she's got the best of both worlds. Would take a long time to get through one of these books. It's a strange shaped one, right? Looks pretty neat though. A little bit easier one. Not easy, but so these books are for a little bit more advanced colorists, not for, you know, the very beginners. And again, gives you her website information at angiegrace.com. All right, so that one again was Balance. This is Volume 1. Then last but not least is Centered, and this is Volume 2 out of the Extreme Stress Menders line of books. So just a continuation of the other books, just different patterns. Again, all of her books are on Amazon paper. Yeah, looking at these really, really makes me want to get one of hers out. I think I know what I'll be doing this weekend sometime. Oh, there's a detailed one. In some areas of these pictures, you'd almost have to use fine liners. And they would work great on these pictures. Reminds me of peacock feathers. Ooh, there's a busy picture. A little bit easier one. Ooh, but it's very pretty. Woohoo! Some of these would take quite a while to do, but I guess that's what coloring books are for, right? But again, you kind of got to be in the mood for a very detailed picture. Sometimes we just want to, you know, lay color down on paper and just do something simplistic, and then other times something a little more detailed. So all three books are along the same lines. Again, angiegrace.com, just different patterns. So here we have centered, balance, and breathe. Let's put them in the right order now. We have volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. And again, I will link these all down in the description below if you want to go ahead and check these out. So I hope you liked seeing these three books, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I put out new videos. I hope everybody's having a great day, and as always, happy coloring. Bye.